Login complete. Welcome to Alyx's world.
Hello all and welcome to Alyx's world, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I am your host Alyx, just Alyx, and this is your WWE Friday Night SmackDown review. March 1st, following Elimination Chamber, we have been on the road, the actual beginning of the road to WrestleMania. There are no more stops. It is all but hype and build from here. 40 days, I believe. 40 days away. Probably a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. But not that far off until WrestleMania. I think it's actually 36, 37. It's not that far off. Before you know it, you're going to blink and it's here. And looking at things as they stand right now, it doesn't just feel like we're hyping up WrestleMania 40. We've already begun planting the seeds for WrestleMania 41. All anyone is talking about when it comes to tonight's episode is that promo with Roman Reigns and The Rock. A masterful promo. In case you didn't realize that when you're dealing with one of the greatest of all time when it comes to talking, you're going to get promos like this. Now, I already talked about Rock's epic promo earlier today where he torched Cody Rhodes. He torched Seth Rollins. 21 minutes. We finally got an explanation. An explanation for why Cody Rhodes gave up his spot. And it's as simple as The Rock called Cody Rhodes and asked him to step down, step out of the way, so WWE can be elevated with the biggest match at WrestleMania. He did it for the company. He did it for WWE. When in reality, he was just being sold a bill of goods. And he was manipulated. Now, how Cody responds to this on Monday is going to be interesting. But not just on Monday, but also next week's Friday. Because what we do know is that night one, the main event, will not be a one-on-one match. It will now be, if the challenge is accepted, which it will be, a tag match. A match that's been hyped or teased, if anything else, on the commercials for the Super Bowl. It's been teased on all kinds of advertisements. It was kind of weird. I've been sitting here just thinking about why Seth Rollins has been involved with The Rock and the Bloodline all this time. Is he going to be wrestling against them? Are we going to have Seth Rollins pull a double duty? I don't know if we want to do that. Maybe Seth is just here to make sure things are fair and square for Cody. Nope. It was exactly what we all thought. The Rock has laid out the challenge to Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins for a tag match on night one. The Bloodlines, Rock and Roman Reigns versus Seth and Cody. Huge match with huge stakes and implications. If Team Cody, or Cody and Seth, win, the Bloodline is banned from ringside on night 2. However, if Rock and Roman win, anything goes. All bets are off. The odds are stacked against Cody on night 2. Wow. Huge stakes, and I like it because it could go either way. I can see either one of those things taking place. I personally would prefer we keep the odds stacked against Cody. We have Rock and Roman win night 1. And then make us think that Cody can't win. But then he does win on night 2. And knowing WWE, I think it's safe to say that Rock and Roman are probably going to win night 1. Because Seth is going to get pinned. I don't think you should have Cody get pinned. You could. But I don't think that would be smart. Or they could just have the babyfaces win both nights. Fair and square against Roman and Cody. I don't know. But knowing WWE, I think they're going to go with the drama. I don't care what they do. I am excited to talk about tonight's episode of SmackDown from the standpoint of I believe The hype is real. Things are finally starting to kick into gear. And I think before we know it, this WrestleMania season is going to be over way before it even begins. I now feel like we're just starting to get the engine running. And by the time it really gets kicked into full gear, WrestleMania is going to be here. I don't think we even know what they're going to do with the U.S. title. We'll find out next week, hopefully. We have an idea of what's happening with I'm assuming, the main titles in terms of, like, the women. Of course, Io Sky and Bayley. We had Dakota Kai shocking the world by betraying Bayley because we did not see that coming. It's not like Dakota Kai has a history of this. Don't at me, Tegan Knox. Of course, we're having Rhea Ripley take on Becky Lynch, and she's involved in a feud with Nia Jax, so there's a lot of drama happening with the main women's titles. Don't know what they're doing with the tag team titles. Don't even think we're going to be defending those belts, but we'll find out what they do with them. The IC title, we still don't know. Feel like it's going to be a ladder match. Actually, the same thing with the US belts. I feel like the IC and US belts are both going to be multi-man matches. We'll have to see how that turns out. And then, of course, you got the undercard matches, which are going to be very interesting. We have Rey Mysterio. Mr. Luchador himself make his return. Looking good. Probably going to be involved with something against Escobar. Santos Escobar. We'll have to find out what that is. Of course, there's going to be some type of a thing with the tag teams to determine who fights Judgment Day for those tag team titles at WrestleMania. Seth's taking on Drew McIntyre. What's going to happen with Sami Zayn? Is he going to be involved with the IC title picture? Or is he going to somehow slip his way into the World Heavyweight Championship picture? We don't know. There's a lot of things that we still don't know about WrestleMania 40 days, 37, 36 days out. Which makes every episode leading up to that event on April 6th, well, April 6th and April 7th, that much more interesting. They are coming here to Houston in 2 weeks. Monday Night Raw. I still haven't gotten my ticket yet. Still waiting on a payment. But best believe, I'm going to get my ticket before it sells out. Because I just saw the tickets for Monday, San Antonio, Texas, and Dallas, Texas. They're sold out. They're gone. No more tickets for San Antonio. No more tickets for Dallas. So you know what? Your donations more than ever might come in handy. I don't ask for donations a lot. But man, if y'all want to donate, help a brother out, I can get my ticket early. Now, by the way, if you donate over YouTube, I won't see that until April. So you'll have to hit me up on that Cashapp, on that PayPal, on that Venmo, if you want to help a brother out. But yeah, I think things are going to ramp up very sweetly. And you have no idea how excited I am for WrestleMania. My excitement level for WrestleMania has skyrocketed. And to think, like, following Royal Rumble, it was at an all-time low. It's hilarious. Before Rumble, it was high. It was already pretty high before Rumble. Then Punk got hurt. Vince McMahon allegations took out Brock Lesnar. And then they fell down to the ground. And now I'm like, I don't know about WrestleMania this year. Then all of a sudden, next thing you know, The Rock comes back. The whole ordeal with him, Cody, Roman. We want Cody. We don't want to see Rock and Roman. And then, now we're getting what is easily the best piece of television the WWE has ever done with Heel Rock coming out there and smoking the audience. Absolutely wrecking them. And the crowd loves it. They love getting wrecked by The Rock. I hope he comes to Houston and wrecks us. Pause. I'm excited. I'm excited for what we have in store for WrestleMania. And I honestly, truly believe this year's WrestleMania is going to be one of the best of all time. Period. Point blank. So, I'm not going to waste too much of your time. I want to spend as much time as I can talking about SmackDown. Let's pay these bills. Let's do the sponsorship aura is the sponsor for this week's video. And then, of course, we'll do the shout-outs, the plugs, and all the preliminary stuff. So without further ado, if this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, you're at it, yeah! Help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership today. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing. Whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can. Also, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram. Give me a follow on Spotify. Give me a follow on Cameo. Give me a follow on Threads. Give us a follow on Discord. The road to 300 followers for WrestleMania begins today. We're already halfway there. We're at 150. Help us get to 300 by April. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, join the Discord now. Right now. But most importantly, give me a follow on TikTok. Why? Because I'm the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, Venmo. And yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalyxsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and please, you know what to do. Get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alyx's World t-shirt. But most importantly, get you an old blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. My America, the remix t-shirt made by J Knox and Firestar Heart. All this down below in the description box. All right, let me take it down a notch for this portion, and you'll have to forgive me because when we talk about identity theft, it is very, very close to home with me. Being a victim of identity theft, I know what it feels like to be powerless when someone steals your identity and they use your identity to create credit card accounts, to buy cars, to get leases, to get loans, and to leave you responsible for all of it. Next thing you know, a year from now, you're seeing debt collectors coming for you. You need to pay this amount for this and this and this and this and this. That happened to me. A family member, someone close to me, stole my identity and left me with bills so high I could have gone to jail. Real talk. You sit here and you watch me on YouTube, I could be in jail right now because someone stole so much money. He stole so much money from me that I could have gone to jail. I don't want anybody to be put in that situation. I want to thank the moderators and a few of my followers who got Aura. They had an opportunity to try out Aura, and I hope they love it enough to keep it. They're going to tell you how awesome this is and how powerful and essential having Aura is for your safety here on the internet, because there will be scammers and hackers coming for your information. Your birth date, your name, your address, your phone number, your login codes, your passwords. They will take all of it and sell it. Protect yourself today with today's sponsor. Aura is here to keep you safe, and I want you to feel safe here on the internet. I can get you 2 weeks, just 2 weeks of a free trial. And I promise you, within those 2 weeks, you're going to find out how important this is. I really imperatively ask you to listen to this sponsorship. And if it leads you to get Aura, I promise you, you are not going to regret it. It is essential that everyone has identity theft protection. And there's no better protection than this sponsorship. Let's get a quick word from them, and then we'll get to our shout-outs. Today's video is sponsored by Aura. Being a victim of identity theft, I know all too well about the feeling of being at the mercy of hackers and scammers and being powerless to combat the growing threat of scams and data brokers, with the world moving more and more towards social media. Anytime a data broker gets your information, they sell it to scammers, spammers, and anyone who may want to target you, your relatives, and your friends. This is where Aura comes in. Aura is an identity theft protection program that shows you which data brokers are selling your information and automatically submits opt-out requests for you. It even searches the dark web for potential email and password leaks. This will allow you to make necessary changes and get ahead of the scammers. Nowadays, it is imperative to constantly monitor and clean up your information, and not just you, but your friends and your family as well. You get access to other features like antivirus malware protection, password management, identity theft insurance. Is easy to set up, and you get everything for one affordable price. So today, if you go to aura.com, just Alyx, you can get started with a 2-week free trial, also linked down below in the description. I've used it for a short period of time, and I can say for myself, it is definitely a must-have for all social media users. You never know who is looking to steal your identity. Get control of your internet experience with Aura today. I appreciate you guys for listening to my story, and I already see 2 people telling me that they've already downloaded Aura. Shout out to Dylan Danger. Shout out to JJ Bulldog. I appreciate you. And you're not just helping me out, but you're helping yourselves out. I really do believe you guys need identity theft protection. Now, you know how this works. Yes, you can cancel it at any time. It does say it on there. I'm not saying something that you don't know. I honestly believe you need to keep this. Everybody needs this for your protection. So, use the link, aura.com, just Alyx, and download Aura today. I promise you, you're not going to regret it. Alright, I'm not going to spend too much time on that. I see that super chat. We're going to get to that in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, before we do anything else, please show your love to the moderators. Ultra Shot 97 Fires the Heart, Elias, the Demon, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, Carlito does everything, and Big MGM, because they help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Show your love to the mods and join the Discord. Join the Discord, ladies and gentlemen, because when you join the Discord, you become a part of the conversation. The road to 300 on Discord begins today. Please like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button. All right, super chats. Let's go. I got you.
As the ultimate fan heel, I want the bloodline to bury both Rhodes and Rollins. I want them to lose both nights, leaving WWE fans enraged and in tears. If ya smell what the bloodline is cooking.
If you smell, best believe it, man. I'm loving it. Thank you so much for that donation. Get your donations in right now. And before you do anything else, I have to stop the podcast for 2 seconds to give a shout out to one of the best, and I mean the absolute best reactors here on YouTube in the wrestling space. In my opinion, the best wrestling reaction channel here on YouTube. Show your love to A&B Convos Wrestling Edition. They are driving in the rain. Driving in the rain. We were holding our hands and known we'll never be the same. Oh, I like that. Let's do it again. I saw you driving in the rain. Ooh, we were praying that we'll live or we won't be the same. Hey, that was hot. How about again? No, we're not gonna do it again. Hey, AMB Combos, thank you for joining me. And I hope you guys get home safe. Seriously. Crazy that you're watching me driving in the rain. We got, yo, Pink Panther. Da-da-da-da. Da-da. Da-da-da-da. It's yo, Pink Panther. That's not what I did. Did I do? Da-da-da-da. It's yo, Pink Panther. Did I do that? I don't remember. By the way, Pink Panther, you have to get the Aura app using my link. Click the link in the description. Aura.com just Alyx. Use that link. That's the only way you're gonna get it. You can't find the app. You have to use my link. Aura.com just Alyx. By the way, everybody that gets it, use the link Aura.com just Alyx because that helps your brother out. That helps me out. Mwah. And once again, you can keep it, or you can, you know, at least wait a day and think about it before you cancel it. I recommend that you keep it, though. You can cancel it. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but honestly, for the love of God, keep this. It's one of those things you're going to wish that you kept it when something comes at your door. Okay? But yeah, guys, use the link Aura.com just Alyx to get Aura today. All right. King of Waco Mundo in his house. We got Debit Adams. Debit. Money, 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 money. Debit Money Adams. We got Highway Dealing Danger. Danger. Yeah. Dealing Danger in his house. I also see Darcy Chatham. You know, Darcy, I think it's time for a nickname. Give me a nickname, buddy. Because you've been here all the time. JJ, who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? JJ Bulldog. Boy, I was feeling that one. Who let the dogs out? Yeah. It's like one of them. It's like one of them rock stars with arms wide open under the sunlight. Welcome to this place. I'll show you everything with arms wide open. How'd that other song go? Can you take me higher? Do to a place where there's something. We also got Sean Swaby. Baby! What's good, Sean Swaby? Good to have you here. Monaco 42, McNeil 99, John Bill II, the Cerebral Assassin, Christopher Carter. I see a lot of super chats coming in. I appreciate that, sirs, ma'ams, and sirs. It'll play in just a second. We got Sunset. Is that Sunset Jaden? Sunset Jaden. Call me crazy. I like the rivalry between AJ and Knight. You're not crazy. I like it too. I actually love it. We'll talk about it in a second. Hugh Blackman. I also see Phantasmo. Let's do a couple of more while I wait for these super chats to play. Jonathan Contreras. Wow.
Dollar Store Roman Reigns versus Braun Breaker tonight.
Ooh, Zion Quinn got beat really quickly. Now, Zion Quinn looked amazing. I was like, that brother looks like he can kill people. And Braun Breaker broke his ass in 3 seconds. 7 seconds to be exact, but it felt like 3 seconds. I felt kind of bad. And I know A&B Combos was looking forward to seeing Zion Quinn on the main roster. Well, you saw him. Maybe not the way you was hoping, but you saw him. I know, it kind of sucks. But what you gonna do? Not much else you can do. I see that other super chat. When that plays, I'm gonna go ahead and get right into the review. But in the meantime, we also got Chris Leclerc. Chris Leclerc. He says Dakota Kai is a snake. You knew this. Man! Y'all knew she was a snake. Don't be acting like, what? Why would she do that? Come on now. We also got, there's a lot of other people in here. Let me see here. Jordan Williams saying, what's good? What's up, everybody? What's up? We got Jordan Galam.
After tonight, Rock is definitely screwing Roman over at Mania. Even if they win night 1, ain't no way The Rock is gonna acknowledge Roman that easily. Rock screws Roman, Cody wins, and on to Mania 41.
Perfectly set up. You can't get any better than this, ladies and gentlemen. You just can't. Alright, look guys, thank you so much for being here. If I don't say your name, please don't be offended. It's not because I hate you. Show the love and appreciation to A&B Combos. Once again, Aura.com, just Alyx. Get you an Aura subscription today. It would help me out, but it will also help you out. So if you guys are ready, let's get down to business. Let's get down to business to review SmackDown. We are man, we must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of the great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of these nuts. What? Okay, sorry. Let's go ahead and get to the SmackDown review. They didn't waste no time. We opened up the show live in Glendale, Arizona, not Phoenix, Arizona. 12,000 sold out. Wrestling is cool again, ladies and gentlemen. It is sold out. And you like to see it. But they opened up with your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns gets the usual entrance, gets inside the ring, and he's booed. Ain't a lot of cheers in this arena tonight. Some cheers, but for the most part, he's booed. And so Roman does the usual, Glendale, Arizona, acknowledge me. Boos. And then we see something happen that hasn't happened in a long time. Roman Reigns starts cracking. You see him get a little upset. He starts rubbing his head. He's like, I'm gonna try this again. Glendale, Arizona, acknowledge me. Even louder boos. Now Roman is starting to lose it. He's pacing back and forth. He's grabbing his head. He says, if you don't acknowledge me one last time, I fulfilled my obligation. I'ma get out of here. Glendale, Arizona. Arizona. Whichever one it was. Arizona is a weird-ass state. Don't know where it's here. The 51st state, Arizona, the redheaded stepchild of Arizona. Glendale, Arizona. And he said it with ferociousness, with anger and content. Acknowledge me! And the crowd booed even louder. Roman has had enough. He's ready to go. He's ready to leave. And Paul Heyman stops him. You can't leave because The Rock has to come out. And Roman hates that. You can see he has a scowl on his face. He's like, God damn it. I hate this shit. I hate that The Rock gets to come out and show me up. I hate it. You can just see the story being told on his face. He hates the fact that The Rock has come in and essentially, let's just call it like it is. The Rock is outshining Roman Reigns. He knows it and he hates it. But The Rock comes out. Commercial break. Then The Rock comes out. Big pop. Big pop for The Rock. Rock is inside the ring. Rocky! 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 And as usual, The Rock goes to raise the microphone up to his hands. And then you hear some boos. The Rock stops and acknowledges the boos. You sure you want to boo The Rock? Uh-oh, here we go again. Here we go again. I was like, y'all better choose your words carefully. You don't want to know what happened at the Salt Lake City last week. You want the same thing that happened to you? And the boos rain down. And he says, all right, if that's how you want it, we're locked in. Let's go. He says that he has some news for them. He says, Glendale is 10 miles away from Phoenix, Arizona. And he asks, are there a lot of people here from Phoenix? And then he says The Rock did some research, and this is a true fact. He says that Phoenix, Arizona is the #1 city in the U.S. for cocaine and meth usage. The crowd lost their minds. You had people cheering, you had people booing, you had people doing a Rocky chant because he got him. And I'm sitting back going, I told you to watch yourselves. I was dying laughing when he said these crackheads, called them crackheads in Arizona. That shit's hilarious. He be getting them, man. The Rock does not give a damn. He be getting them. He really does be letting people know that you screw with me, I'm gonna get you back. He says, finally, your life has meaning. He calls them cactus-loving crackheads. Has something worth shooting into their veins. Got their asses. And they love it. They loved it. They went from booing The Rock to going Rocky, masochistic assholes. You want to boo The Rock until he tells you that you a bitch. Now you want to cheer him. By the way, I should talk about this because this is important. Around this time, the feed starts going in and out. There's a lot of blackouts. And it's small. If you're watching from Canada or other feeds, you're fine. But here in America, we watching on Fox, there were blackouts throughout the segment. And the reason why is because a fan had a die, Rocky die sign. Because you know, the blur button, the blur edit, for some reason was broken tonight. And so they said, now we're just going to black out the segment. Dumb. I cannot wait for SmackDown to get the fuck off of Fox Network. Are you serious? Who decided that? Who said it was a good idea to black out a segment with The Rock? Are you high? That was so stupid. So stupid. I hate that. And a lot of people were disappointed in that as well. I wasn't the only one. But yeah, I hated it so much. I hated it. For real. Anyways, I had to get that in. It got better as time went by because they confiscated the sign, but it ruined a good portion of the segment. You have to go back and watch the full segment on social media because I think they uploaded it. You'll be fine if you just find the full segment on social media. The Rock cooked them. But he goes on, he says, what isn't cool... Well, actually, let me backtrack. He says, wrestling is cool once again because of The Rock. But what isn't cool is your hero, Cody Rhodes. He calls out Cody Rhodes for trying to go one-on-one with him, but then he responds to him by saying, I'm not going to answer your challenge, but I challenge you to a tag match. The Rock, Roman Reigns versus you and Seth Rollins, night 1 at WrestleMania. If you beat The Rock and Roman Reigns, night 2, no bloodline. Fair and square, Cody versus Roman. No bloodline. But if you lose to The Rock and Seth Rollins, if you lose to The Rock and Roman Reigns on night 1, anything goes, bloodline interference, no disqualification, we can come out and do whatever the hell we want. Do you accept our challenge? Let us know next week. So next week on SmackDown in Dallas, Texas, Cody and Seth will come face to face with The Rock and Roman Reigns. Big. And I cannot tell you how excited I am for that. And then The Rock goes to close out the segment. He goes to say, if you're some man, and then Roman Reigns puts his hand on The Rock's mic. And I said, ooh. No, he didn't. The Rock stares at Roman. Roman stares at The Rock. And The Rock says, he didn't say anything actually. Roman says, I need something for you. I know we're family, but I need to hear something from you. Rock, acknowledge me. And the crowd goes, ooh. And then we have a tense stare-off. The Rock is staring at Roman. Roman staring at The Rock. The crowd's losing their mind. And in this moment, time freezes. This, ladies and gentlemen, could have been your main event for WrestleMania 40. But then they said, all right, you might not want it for WrestleMania 40. We gonna make you crawl across hellfire and brimstone to want it at WrestleMania 41. Because that stare-off with Rock and Roman was insane. Goosebumps. And it was just like 2 minutes of them just staring at each other. You felt the electricity. And I said, damn, man, that really should have been the WrestleMania main event, but we gotta finish Cody's story. The Cody's story, we gotta finish it. We gotta finish Cody's story. But then The Rock said, I acknowledge you, Roman. Shake hands, hug. The crowd's chanting, you sold out. You sold out. You sold out. And The Rock looked at them and said, look here, this is family. I'll do anything for family. Now shut your crackhead selves up. If you're some man, gives the microphone to Roman Reigns, who goes, what the bloodline is cooking. I love this segment. There was even a portion in there where The Rock teased Solo doing a solo at WrestleMania and got a solo chant. Man, everybody's getting over with The Rock. Rock is elevating everybody. This promo was awesome. The Rock's promo earlier today, the 21-minute promo he cut on Cody Rhodes was phenomenal. This one might not have been as good, but it's awesome as well. I loved it. I absolutely loved this promo. I loved the energy. I loved the direction of it. I loved the tease with Rock and Roman. I loved the announcement of a tag team match, which, by the way, I even said, we're either doing Cody and Rock night one or a tag match. We're doing a tag match. I love it. I love it. And I love the stipulation to it because it could literally go either way. Because if Rock and Roman win, then that's basically going to stack the odds against Cody. He'll still beat him, but it puts him over even more. But if you do Seth and Cody, then we get to see Roman fight fair and square for the first time in years. Man, that's gonna be crazy. I think actually for the first time since Jey Uso. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this. This is crazy. This, my friends, is cinema. Say it with me. Cinema. I loved it. I love it. You can't get any better than this. This was great. So, I'm going to be honest with you. After this segment, I was just kind of mentally done with SmackDown. So, I'm just going to kind of speed run through the rest of it because not a lot happened afterwards except for Bayley and Dakota Kai, which we'll talk about. Naomi had a match against Tiffany Stratton and lost. And this has people feeling some kind of way. I love Tiffany Stratton. I think Tiffany has a lot of upside. I think she is amazing inside the ring. Excellent inside the ring. Microphone skills need work. I do not think she's good on the microphone. But I think her upside is great. The Tiffany time chants are catching on, which, believe it or not, is not surprising. What is surprising is Naomi's book. Naomi's booking is the surprising part. This woman went from being women's champion, main eventing TNA, could have easily stood at the forefront, led the company to new heights alongside Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth, who's over there right now. But she said, nah, I'm going to take a chance to go back to WWE. And the first thing they throw her in, the Chamber, and now this match. And she goes from being a champion in one promotion to losing here in WWE. I don't like it. I hope Naomi gets an opportunity to establish her character and do something. Because right now, it ain't looking good for her. I don't like the fact, and I mean this, I don't like the fact that they brought her back to have her start losing. She's bigger than that. She's better than that. I hate that. I hate it. I really genuinely do hate the fact that this woman, who really should be in the main event picture for the women, competing for the women's championship, And it doesn't really feel like we have a direction or a purpose for her. I hope they find it. Because when I think about the best female wrestlers in WWE right now, Naomi's at the top of that list. So hopefully, and no offense to Tiffany, I love her. She's going to do great things. I would rather go with Naomi right now because Tiffany's young. Tiffany's like 26 years old. Naomi is the veteran. Tiffany's going to be here for the next 10 years, probably more. You don't have a lot of time left with Naomi. She needs to focus. So I hope Naomi finds a way to get these executives a promo, something on social media to have them wake up and realize that she is a main event player. But she has to have the backing and the storyline to prove it. So that's how I feel about it. I love Naomi. And I don't like the fact that they're not taking advantage of who she is right now. Damage Control. Kairi Sane, Asuka, your women's champion Io Sky, came out to take on Dakota Kai and Bayley. And to the shock of everybody in existence who watched the match, Dakota Kai turned on Bayley. What? Guys, I did not see this coming. I would never think a gal like Dakota Kai, who's turned on literally every single tag team partner she's been with, Tegan Knox, Raquel Gonzalez, and now Bayley. I would not think she would ever do that to Bayley. Everyone, the moment you saw that segment last week where she's like, "I'm a lay on the damage control, the damage control, the damage control girls attacked my leg," and we didn't see it happen. I said she's gonna turn on Bayley, and what? Huh? Dun 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 dun. Huh? They turned on her. Match goes to a no contest. 4-on-1 assault. Bayley is all alone. All her past misdeeds have come back to bite her. She has no one to help her. She's going into WrestleMania with the odds stacked against her. Can she take down the one thing, the one group she helped create? Can she do it alone? Is the real question. By the way, we see Io Sky go backstage, and for 10 seconds she runs into Jade Cargill, and I said, "Hey, Io, this is your future if you keep that belt. You might want to drop it to Bayley very soon." I'm just saying. Yeah, Jade Cargill's a freaking beast. She looks amazing. You know who else looked amazing? Freaking Braun Breaker! You had Zion Quinn looking like a ripoff of Roman Reigns' little brother. I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually related to the bloodline. Is he actually related? Is he Samoan? Probably. But yeah, Zion Quinn in there looking buff and stacked. The bell rings. Ding, ding, ding. Spear, bitch! Spear! Braun Breaker beats him in 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3 with one spear. Braun Breaker is a beast! A beast incarnate? I wouldn't know. But he's a beast! I love the booking of Braun Breaker. Keep it up. I wouldn't say Ryback him. I wouldn't say do a Goldberg with him, but I love the straight push he's getting. He's going to be a monster very, very soon. Hoo, 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 hoo. Love it. Put him with Paul Heyman. Santos Escobar took on Carlito. Could they be included in a street fight? You had some LWO interference. You had Legado del Fantasma interfere. They all beat each other up until Rey Mysterio. Booyaka, booyaka! Rey Mysterio made his return. That's right. Big ol' Rey made his return to take on Escobar and help Carlito win by putting Escobar through a table, 619 and everything. So Rey Mysterio is indeed going to end up fighting Escobar at WrestleMania. And what match? I have no idea. LA Knight. Excuse me. Let me do it the right way. With everybody saying LA Knight. Yeah. LA Knight was hunting, looking for AJ, only to find out, ladies and gentlemen, only to find out that AJ was not there. But he'll be there next week. So LA Knight is hunting AJ for a match at WrestleMania. Cool with me. Main event. Randall Keith Orton took on Austin Theory, who I still don't give a fuck about. I'm still trying to figure out why should we give a damn about Austin Theory. No, seriously, I have to ask, why should I give a damn about Austin Theory? Real talk, why? Why? Why means why? Oh, why, oh, why, oh, why? But Austin Theory got in there and did what was easily one of the best counters ever in terms of an RKO. He was going for that in-ring rolling thunder drop kick. Randy Orton caught, well actually no, it's an in-ring rolling thunder into a blockbuster, which is what he does. Randy Orton caught his ass midair, boom! RKO, sweet RKO counter. It was amazing. Amazing. You had Kevin Owens on commentary losing his mind. I loved it. After the match, after Randy Orton beats Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, Kevin Owens hits the ring and hits him with a stunner. A stunner! And then the show ends with Kevin Owens and Randy Orton standing inside the ring. They say Logan Paul will appear next week, so all of these men are going to be involved with the U.S. title picture. I'm assuming AJ and LA Knight will be involved as well, so we'll figure out how that works out. But like I said, like honestly, after the first segment, we were good. After seeing The Rock and Roman Reigns, we didn't need to see anything else. That was it. That was it, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing else. Nothing else to see here. So, that was SmackDown. I thought it was a great episode because of that opening segment. And also Dakota Kai turning on Bayley. Like, the journey to WrestleMania and the build to it, this is the best it's been in what feels like years, if not a decade, over a decade. I am so pumped for WrestleMania right now. I am going to buy that ticket. And again, if you want to help a brother out, buy a ticket. You know, you can send some money to Cashapp and Venmo, or, you know, whatever you want to do to help a brother out. I would really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank y'all so much for joining me. Once again, it is imperative. I really mean this. If you're able to, I do think you guys should check out my sponsorship aura. Protect yourself. Protect your identity. I mean this. Protect your identity. You just never know who's going to steal your identity. Aura.com, just Alyx. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you have the floor. You have the floor, ladies and gentlemen. Sponsorships are in the description box. Super chats are on. Am I going to Philly for WrestleMania? I am not. I will not be able to make that, unfortunately. Financially, I cannot make that trip. Otherwise, I would have. 1,000%. What could help me make that trip is if more people signed up for Aura. And maybe the payment from that, I could probably get a last-minute ticket. That would help. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate you for making me a part of your day. What y'all in here saying? SmackDown was trash. The only thing good was The Rock's promo. I don't think it was trash. I do agree that The Rock and Roman Reigns' segment basically overshadowed everything else. It was just too good. Step it up. Step it up. Still in danger. What is happening to Naomi? First, she gets pinned by Miss Tiffy Time in the Women's Chamber this past Saturday. Then she gets pinned here tonight. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it either. I think Naomi deserves a lot better. Santos Escobar's shoulder was up during the pinfall. That was on the referee. I don't think it was supposed to be up. I think he might have hurt himself by accident. I gotta ask between all three GMs, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, who's the better GM? And I'm gonna go with Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis is a great personality, and I see him being perhaps the best GM. That's just me. We also got, let me see here, Sunset Jade, call me crazy, I like the rivalry between AJ and Knight. I read that earlier. I agree. Darcy Chatham, The Rock putting the L back up. Putting them L's in the air like they just don't care. I agree, man. That L means something. Is he taking aim with that L? Click, click, boom. The Rock putting the L in the air instead of the finger could be the Adam Cole stabbing in the back motion that he does while hugging. Probably. And yes, guys, join the Discord. The link to the Discord is down below in the description. If you haven't already, join the Discord. Yeah, the crowd loves it when The Rock insults them. He's getting cheered for basically telling the crowd that they suck and they smoke crack. It's incredible when you think about it that way. That's great. Sakari Walker.
I need your love. I need your time. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your love.
Is it me or does Tiffany Stratton seem to be Mandy Rose 2.0?
Oh no, Mandy's way too. Mandy's way more beautiful, by the way. It's probably. I don't know. And this is my job. This is how I feel. I believe Tiffany is more so along the lines of a Molly Holly. Someone who is beautiful to look at, but is great inside the ring. Microphone skills aren't that great. We can work on that. Tiffany Stratton is more along those lines. Mandy Rose is more of a Trish Stratus personality. Hot, gorgeous, fucking bomb, diggity bomb. Sex appeal and everything, but it's also good inside the ring. I wouldn't compare the two. By the way, if you ask who I prefer, Mandy Rose. Without question. Still upset that she never got to touch the main roster. JJ Bulldog says we all knew it was coming for Bayley. Yeah, she had to pay for her past deeds somehow. Notice how the key, this is Pink Panther. Notice how the key to Rock turning on Roman at Mania is his raised hand is the only hand with his thumb sticking out. Yeah? Subtle hints of storytelling. The Bulldog Show says he's hyped for WrestleMania. So am I, buddy. So am I. Ocho, oh, he meant Houston. Am I getting my ticket for Houston? The plan is to get it. I'm gonna wait till next week because I'm waiting on that payment. Again, when that payment hits, I do plan on getting my ticket for WrestleMania, but I have to wait for a payment to hit first. And again, that would help me. It would help me if you guys if you donate and I get someone else's payment to get the ticket. It would help. They're both beautiful. I mean, yes, they're both very pretty. Tiffany is a looker. She got a body, but Mandy Rose is my type, sir. My type. That's my type. That's my type. That's my type. Rick Rosar said he went to sleep after The Rock and Roman. Wow. I'm glad you came here to get the rest of the show. Damn. Man, if CM Punk comes back, man, that's gonna be fire. Do I think Dakota Kai will be added to the Women's Championship match? No. I just think she's gonna be an obstacle for Bayley. That Bayley will overcome and beat Io Sky. The Rock is the greatest on the mic. No question. CM Punk and John Cena. Who? Hey, Mr. McNeil 99, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. CM Punk is a close second, though. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you all for watching. You all know what to do. Do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, and Venmo. We have a big live stream this Sunday. It is Sting's final match for AEW Revolution. Hope to see you all there. Let's celebrate Sting's final match together for Sting. I cannot wait to see how that event turns out. I think it's going to be a great event for everyone involved. Thank you all so much for joining me for this live stream. And as always, you are welcomed right here in Alyx's world. The place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Please take care of yourselves. I'm out of here. Peace. Oh, when you're
love.